Hello, and welcome to Football Czar, the channel dedicated to bringing you definitive lists of the greatest football players in the world. In this installment, we will be exploring the top 10 greatest England players of all time. England is one of the two oldest national teams in football, alongside Scotland, whom they played in the world's first international football match in 1872. Since first entering the tournament in 1950, England has qualified for the FIFA World Cup 15 times, winning the competition in 1966, when they hosted the finals. Beginning our countdown, and in at number 10, we have Stanley Matthews. Often regarded as one of the greatest players of the British game, he is the only player to have been knighted while still playing football. Matthews' nicknames included the Wizard of the Dribble and the Magician. Franz Beckenbauer said that the speed and skill Matthews possessed meant that, quote, almost no one in the game could stop him. So much can be said of this great player, considering the longevity of his career. Matthews kept fit enough to play at the top level, until he was a staggering 50 years old. But beyond his great playing career, his most notable of coaching experiences came in 1975, in South Africa, where in spite of the harsh apartheid laws, Stanley Matthews established an all-black team in Soweto, known as Stan's Men, the first black team ever to tour outside of South Africa. Next on our list, it's Kevin Keegan. As a player in the 1970s and 1980s, he has been described as arguably the first superstar English player to attract the modern media spotlight. A versatile attacking player, Kevin Keegan made his name with Liverpool FC, for his joy in making those around him better, and for his obvious sheer love for the game. He ran with restless energy, and always gave his all. It was impossible not to love him. He controversially left in 1977 after scoring exactly 100 goals for Liverpool, for Hamburg, where he was named European Footballer of the Year in 1978, and 1979, won the Bundesliga title, and reached the European Cup final, in 1980. Keegan moved to Southampton that summer, and spent 2 seasons at the club, before a transfer to Newcastle United in the English Second Division, in 1982. Rooney is at number 8. He completed a rare, full set of major trophies during his United career. He became the only English player, alongside teammate Michael Carrick, to win the Premier League, FA Cup, UEFA Champions League, League Cup, UEFA Europa League, and FIFA Club World Cup. One of Wayne Rooney's final big moments in a United shirt was to become the club's all-time leading scorer, eventually finishing on 253 goals after 13 years at Old Trafford. Rooney's 208 Premier League goals make him the Premier League's second top scorer of all time, behind only Alan Shearer. And if that wasn't enough, he is the record goal scorer for the England national team as well. Rooney made his senior international debut for England in February 2003, aged 17, and is England's youngest ever goal scorer. He played at UEFA Euro 2004, and scored 4 goals, briefly becoming the youngest goal scorer in the history of the European Championship. With 120 international caps, Rooney is England's second most capped player, behind Peter Shilton. Down to number 7. Alan Shearer. We all know how much quality this guy possessed. Earlier in his career, especially at Southampton, Shearer played a more creative role, providing chances for fellow strikers, and making runs into space. But it was later on, he would play a more forward role, after his age robbed him of some of his pace. He was a traditional, direct striker, who averaged 0.667 goals per game during his professional top-flight career. Just over 2 goals every 3 games. The former England international was a threat anywhere on the pitch, but especially in the air. He was constantly able to get the better of defenders during aerial duels. For the England national team, Shearer appeared 63 times and scored 30 goals. UEFA Euro 1996 was his biggest success at international football. England reached the semi-finals, and Shearer was awarded the UEFA Euro Golden Boot, and was named to the UEFA Euro team of the tournament. He went on to represent England at 1998 FIFA World Cup, and UEFA Euro 2000. He retired from international football following the end of the latter competition. If ever there was a complete goal-scoring midfielder, Frank Lampard was it. Frank Lampard was Mr. Consistent for Chelsea, since signing from West Ham. A creative and technically gifted box-to-box midfielder, who began his career in 1995 at West Ham United, he would consistently reach the 20-goal mark each season, and has a reputation for being in the right place at the right time. As a player, he is widely considered to be one of the greatest Chelsea players of all time, and one of the greatest midfielders of his generation. At international level, Lampard played 106 matches for the England national team, after making his debut in 1999. He represented his country at 3 FIFA World Cups, and in UEFA Euro 2004, where he was named in the team of the tournament. He scored 29 goals for England, and was voted England Player of the Year in 2004 and 2005. He is also his nation's most prolific penalty taker, with 9 goals scored from the spot. After retiring from international football, Lampard was awarded an Order of the British Empire in 2015 for his services to football. Halfway through our list now, and we have Banks, the only England keeper who was probably superior to Shilton. An excellent, consistent, and instinctive goalkeeper who possessed significant physical strength, athleticism, and excellent shot-stopping abilities, Banks is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time in his position. He possessed an excellent positional sense, which he felt to be one of his best assets, and was also known for his handling, awareness, composure, and mental strength, as well as his agility, speed, and quick reflexes, which enabled him to produce acrobatic saves, such as his famous stop against Brazil at the 1970 World Cup in Mexico. Banks was named Footballer of the Year in 1972, and was named Goalkeeper of the Year on 6 occasions. The IFFHS named Banks the second-best goalkeeper of the 20th century, after Lev Yashin, first, and ahead of Dino Zoff, third. David Beckham is next on our list. In international football, Beckham made his England debut on the 1st of September 1996, at the age of 21. He was captain for 6 years, earning 58 caps during his tenure. He made 115 career appearances in total, appearing at 3 FIFA World Cup tournaments, in 1998, 2002, and 2006, and 2 UEFA European Championship tournaments, in 2000 and 2004. Known for his range of passing, crossing ability, and bending free kicks as a right winger, Beckham has been hailed as one of the greatest and most recognizable midfielders of his generation, as well as one of the best set-piece specialists of all time. He was runner-up in the Ballon d'Or in 1999, twice runner-up for FIFA World Player of the Year, and in 2004 was named one of the world's greatest living players. He was inducted into the English Football Hall of Fame in 2008. A global ambassador for the sport, Beckham is regarded as a British cultural icon. Into the final 3, and in third place, it's Steven Gerrard. A consistent match winner throughout his time at Anfield, and capable of scoring an absolute cracker when necessary. Gerrard will forever be remembered as a clutch player, who could come up with the goods when it mattered. At international level, Gerrard is the 4th most capped player in the history of the England national team, with 114 caps, scoring 21 goals. Gerrard made his international debut in 2000, and represented his country at the 2000, 2004, and 2012 UEFA European Football Championships, as well as the 2006, 2010, and 2014 FIFA World Cups, captaining the team for the latter 2 tournaments. He was named as the permanent England captain shortly before UEFA Euro 2012, where he was named in the UEFA team of the tournament. Gerrard won his 100th cap in 2012, becoming the 6th player to reach that milestone for England. We're almost at the end of our countdown, and the silver medal goes to Bobby Moore. The greatest defender England has and possibly will ever produce. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest defenders in the history of football, and was cited by Pelé as the greatest defender that he had ever played against. Moore was made captain of England in 1964, at age 23, going on to lift the World Cup trophy in 1966. He won a total of 108 caps for his country, which at the time of his international retirement in 1973, was a national record. Moore's total of 108 caps continued as a record for an outfield player, until the 28th of March 2009, when David Beckham gained his 109th cap. Moore is a member of the World Team of the 20th Century. A national team icon, a bronze statue of Moore is positioned at the entrance to Wembley Stadium. And taking our top spot, for the greatest England player of all time, it's Sir Bobby Charlton. He is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, and was a member of the England team that won the 1966 FIFA World Cup, the year he also won the Ballon d'Or. He played almost all of his club football at Manchester United, where he became renowned for his attacking instincts, his passing abilities from midfield, and his ferocious long-range shot, as well as his fitness and stamina. He was cautioned only twice in his career, once against Argentina in the 1966 World Cup, and once in a league match against Chelsea. At the time of his retirement from the England team, in 1970, he was the nation's most capped player, having turned out 106 times at the highest level. And there we have it. Thanks for watching this thrilling installment, exploring the greatest England football players of all time. Subscribe and stay tuned for more football greats across the world's most incredible teams. Please like this video, and don't hesitate to share your opinions in the comments section. How would you rank the players featured on our list? Did we miss anyone out?